Why do narcissists target INFJ personality types? Narcissists come in all shapes and sizes, but they all share a few characteristics. They have little empathy for others, an excessive sense of entitlement, and a propensity to exploit others for their gain. You've probably met at least one toxic person in your life, whether you're an introvert or extrovert INFJ. If you ever feel like someone is taking advantage of you or making your life difficult, consider whether that person is a narcissist. Some people believe that INFJs are more likely to attract narcissists than others. This may appear strange given that one of the most authentic personality types may end up with someone who is inauthentic and superficially charming. However, there are several reasons why these two people may initially be drawn to each other. The INFJ and narcissist personalities share some characteristics that make them vulnerable to one another. INFJs are known for their warmth and desire to help others, even attempting to fix them. They are notable for their benevolence and concern for everyone else. They are a beam of light that frequently attracts the narcissist's darkness. Let's take a closer look at why narcissistic people target INFJs. But before we get started, please keep in mind that we make these videos for free for your entertainment, and all we ask in return is that you like them and subscribe with the notification bell turned on. INFJs are looking for the ideal partner. INFJs are idealists who value the few people they invite into their private inner world. When they are looking for the perfect relationship, their heart is in the right place. They only want what they know they deserve, someone who respects and honors them for who they are. The narcissist, on the other hand, lavishes excessive attention and affection, which may appear to be the ultimate high of a perfect relationship at first. The INFJ finally receives the affection, adoration, and attention they may not have received elsewhere. The narcissist's flattery may initially sway them. Like any other personality type, they are vulnerable to the narcissist's fake mask of appearing vulnerable and innocent. INFJs are frequently preferred targets of narcissists. Because they are so good at seeing the vulnerable and innocent, they are easily swayed by flattery, which can lead to them becoming deeply enamored with a narcissist. INFJ should be aware that the narcissist's fake mask may only be a facade, and that beneath the veneer of charm and vulnerability lies a powerful and calculating individual looking for opportunities to exploit the INFJ. How much do you wish to have an ideal partner? Or have you already found your ideal partner? Tell us in the comments. INFJs frequently want to assist others, even if it means mending them. They are frequently compassionate and have a great deal of strength in their ability to help others. However, they risk becoming overly involved in someone's life and attempting to fix them rather than allowing them to heal independently. It is not your fault if you are an INFJ who a narcissistic or a toxic person has emotionally abused. A toxic person may have taken advantage of your sensitivity and empathy, but these are still some of your most valuable gifts to the world. It simply means that you should be more selective with your empathy, only giving it to people who will not use it to further their agenda. Some genuine people will not exploit your compassion, and we will be grateful for your assistance. You don't have to push yourself to meet the unreasonable expectations of toxic people. To feel fulfilled, INFJs look for a balance in their relationships. As they avoid conflict, they may find themselves walking on eggshells around a toxic partner. However, INFJs may be more prone to rationalizing and denying their abuser's behavior to keep the peace. Narcissists frequently regard INFJs as the ideal partner. Narcissists are intelligent, articulate, and intuitive people who can be convincing and charming. They are also usually trusting and loyal to those around them. Because of this, INFJs are a favorite target of narcissists, as they provide a lot of potential for manipulation and control. Although the INFJ is highly sensitive, they can also think critically and recognize when their boundaries have been crossed. At the same time, the narcissist may tell the INFJ they are overly sensitive. If the INFJ speaks up, they may have to apologize for their words. The problem is that when you apologize to a toxic person who continues to hurt you despite any long-winded discussions about their behavior, you ignore your inner voice telling you that this relationship is not healthy. You notice that they are not the sensitive ones. Instead, your behavior has made the situation uncomfortable and dangerous. How much balanced is your relationship? Do you invest your time entirely to a person? If the circumstances are favorable, they disregard their intuition. When making life decisions, INFJs rely on their introverted intuition. also known as their gut feeling. When it comes to making judgment calls on a narcissist, it becomes extremely confusing for an INFJ because they not only have trouble taking off their rose-colored glasses to get a sense of reality, but they are flooded by so many emotions that can be taken as a good sign from their intuition. Narcissists can be extremely convincing as well. Even if an INFJ had an intuitive curiosity they wanted to discuss, a narcissist would quickly come up with a convincing answer, leading the INFJ to believe they are overthinking things. INFJs seek attention. It's human nature to want to be justified. Just like anyone else, we all want to be loved and admired as much as we believe. While an INFJ's independence may give the impression that they are uninterested in all incoming attention, they are actually easily flattered. Just like we are, the INFJ is actually more concerned with what others think of them more than they would like to admit. When someone expresses interest in them, they can easily change their minds about a person because this mentor-verity type isn't as forthcoming with advances on potential connections. They would rather rely on others to show interest first, which is something a narcissist excels at. Narcissists can easily win over an INFJ by making them feel wanted and understood. They have a strong desire to help others. Most, if not all, INFJs will recognize themselves as empaths due to their intuitive abilities and overly compassionate nature. INFJs have a strong desire to assist others. This allows them to genuinely connect with struggling people, but it also means that they are easily drawn in by people who prey on empathy. INFJs can easily make it their responsibility to fix a toxic person who refuses to take responsibility for their healing. This is especially true if the empathetic personality type regards the narcissist as a close connection, such as a spouse, family member, or close friend. Do you also have this desire to help others? Tell us in the comments. They have difficulty being firm about what they want. Narcissists can easily persuade an INFJ that they are the ones who are flawed. This is because INFJs eventually reach the point of standing up to themselves. Then they back down, questioning whether what they're trying to communicate is truly what they're feeling. INFJs who are stuck in these types of connections are caught between their intuition and logic, making them appear indecisive when, in fact, they know exactly what they need to do. This second guessing gives a narcissist an advantage by convincing the INFJ that they are unsure about what they want and think about that connection. The narcissist is usually fully aware of what they're trying to communicate to the INFJ. Still, they keep the INFJ in their grasp by acting as if they're clueless by right, ramming off all the ways they positively contribute to the connection. They are fascinated by human behavior. INFJs are drawn to people of character because they want to delve deep into the minds of the people they meet to fully understand their emotions and motivations. While this allows the INFJ to understand people more deeply, it can also lead to mentally draining connections. The INFJ-narcissist connection keeps the INFJ alert because it is difficult to fully grasp what's going on, resulting in the INFJ taking the connection as a challenge. They can intuitively feel something is wrong, but they can't quite put their finger on it. INFJs hate conflict. At any cost, the INFJ peacekeeper will avoid conflict and disruption to their peace in the world. One of the main reasons an INFJ keeps so few people around is that they require constant harmony in all of their relationships. They may keep quiet about something that bothers them to avoid an argument and sweep some things under the rug to avoid exaggerating things. Due to this, the INFJ may feel as if they are walking on eggshells around a toxic partner or friend. Because narcissists, despite being challenged, this is how they prefer it. Are you a controversial person or a peacemaker? Tell us in the comments. Not only are INFJs more prone to rationalizing and denying their abuser's behavior, they can also be convinced that the mistreatment is all in their heads, and they may speak up for themselves only to quickly apologize for bringing anything up due to the conflict that arises. They may believe they are inadequate. Everyone has times when they don't feel good enough or are desperate for connection with someone. For the majority of their lives, INFJs have felt misunderstood. They carry a lot of self-doubt and uncertainty throughout their lives because they have such high expectations for themselves that they can feel like they're not doing enough. The unfortunate part is that this insecurity, trait uncertainty, or toxic connection not only contributes to an INFJ's people-pleasing nature, which allows them to feel immediate gratification for their accomplishments, narcissists, on the other hand, prey on people-pleasers because that's exactly what they're looking for in their connections, to be pleased. The key for any INFJ who is afraid of getting involved with another narcissist is to reconnect with their inner voice and guidance system, and to learn to own their power without apologizing. The good news is that INFJs can use the same strengths that narcissists use against them to help them detach from toxic people rather than becoming overly invested in them. So this was all on why narcissists target INFJ personality types. Hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you're an INFJ, have you ever encountered a narcissistic person? If you did, tell us your experience in the comments. See you in the next one.